I was driving down the freeway the other day going into Tucson for a missions conference, and I heard this spot on the radio. This young girl, young voice comes on. She says, "I'm Julia," I think that's what she said. "I'm Julia, and I'm 16 years old." And she said, "And I think that sitting in church stinks. That's why they call it a pew." And then she said, "Now don't get me wrong. I like church. But church is not just a place to sit. You see, at our church, we get out into the community every day serving the needy." And then she listed some of the things they do. We take meals to people, and we help shut-ins go to the hospital, and we paint over graffiti. And I just thought that was a wonderful spot, because I think that our Christian life is not just a private relationship with God. We are called to love God, but we're also called to love our neighbor as ourselves. And what we're going to do in our small groups now is talk about how can we express the love of God to our neighbors, to the people in our community. We're going to introduce a concept called a seed project, a very simple project that you can do as a group that will get you out into the community, sharing the love of God.
During your peace trip, your small group training team will work with community leaders from the local church or another community organization to assess the community's needs and develop strategies that meet those needs. One strategy is to begin a seed project in one or more of the 5 development areas of peace: spiritual, social, financial, physical, and educational. A seed project is an activity that addresses a specific need that has been identified in the community through the assessment process. A seed project is often a community's first impression of the peace plan and CDT. It should help build interest, confidence, and credibility for future community development programs. It should have high visibility in the community and allow as much local participation and leadership as possible. When choosing a seed project, your team should work to make sure that the project is simple, takes only a single day to complete, is low cost, and is something that will likely be a success. It's also important to make sure that the seed project is something that will benefit the entire community, not just the Christians in the community.